Well, when it comes to real estate, location is everything, but here's one listing you don't want to be on. Let's go live to Tammie Sutherland with the first and exclusive look at the new study that suggests where you live could be making you sick. Tammie.
Well, Francis, a public meeting is being held here at the Assembly Hall near Kipling in Lakeshore to release the result of this air pollution study covering South Etobicoke. While many may think that things like factories and industry could be a leading cause of air pollution in the area, it's actually those people living near major highways like the 427 who are more at risk for major illnesses, including cancer.
Traffic volumes in that area are quite large, and there's also growing truck traffic moving along the 427 in particular.
The daily commute surrounding South Etobicoke is not only frustrating, but could truly be a hazard to your health, according to a new study from the City of Toronto. The report on air pollution in South Etobicoke found 5 air pollutants were at higher than acceptable levels, which could impact your health. And the concentration of cancer-causing substances, including benzene, are at its highest in the area where the Gardiner meets the 427. Rush hour traffic is always slow-moving on the 427 and the Gardiner Expressway. And if you take a look behind me here, we also have the QEW in the area. Carcinogens from cars and trucks that are stuck in traffic here on a daily basis are contributors to the higher risk of cancer in the area. And that's a major concern to those who live and work in the thick of it.
I've got a 6-month-old child, and I've only been here about a year, and it's definitely distressing me here.
After losing my father and my grandfather, both to terminal cancer, it does put a lot of fear into both myself and other constituents.
The same study was done in South Riverdale and had similar results surrounding the DVP.
The top cancer-causing chemicals that are released in the air at levels of concern are the same in both neighborhoods. The fact that they both have an increased risk of cancer that's above the 1 in a million mark that Toronto Public Health is concerned about is the same. And the fact that transportation is the biggest source of these emissions in our city is the same result we're seeing for South Etobicoke and for South Riverdale.
The average risk of developing cancer in South Etobicoke is 44 in 1 million. That's 44 times higher than what Toronto Public Health deems acceptable, but officials say it's no cause for panic.
What that translates to really is maybe about 2%, that air pollution is contributing to about 2% of the cancer incidence rate across the city. So it puts in a bit of perspective that it's actually reasonably small.
But with more and more condos popping up along major highways, changes in how we travel need to be the solution.
The TTC has to be the go-to transport option for people. We need to make sure they can get out of their cars and into the TTC, and that means expanding transit, and it also means improving TTC service.
City officials say 6 more neighborhood studies will be completed over the next 2 years. 18 will be done in total, covering the entire city. If you want a link to this latest study, you can head to our website, citynews.ca. Live at the Assembly Hall, I'm Tammie Sutherland. I'll send it back to the newsroom.